Hi, it's Leah, spelled Ligia, and I'm just here today to talk about showing up. It's hard. It's hard to show up in the way that you want to. And I was talking to my friend the other day, and he was talking about how it makes you feel so dumb to be saying the same things people have been saying for millennia. Like, there's no original thought. But I thought, yeah, but it's never been said in your way and to your people and with your context, because as much as you're re-saying things that you've learned, it's only re-saying it to you because you've learned it. Not everyone has learned all the things that you've learned with the flavor and the texture that you've learned it with, the life experience. He's done a lot of different things in his life. And, I think of my own feelings of how difficult it can be to show up. I have my print book coming out, and I find myself just wanting to hide again, and not out of anything other than the first time through was so overwhelming that it was just really hard to manage that roller coaster. And I mean, I want this story to connect with people. I want to be helpful, but I find it really hard to I have little kittens. I just find it really hard to bring myself, to promote myself. I just want it to kind of be done, but I think that's part of the whole growth process. But my point is, it's so hard. And why is it so hard? Why am I making this so hard? I've decided that I don't want to make it so hard. There's only so much time that we have in a day. I'm starting a new job. I'm writing a new book. It's going to be Living with Dirty Glasses, like your body image edition. How to lose weight with empathy, I think is going to be, it's a working title anyways, but I'm really excited about that. And I'm excited to write, I'm excited to share, and I just decided not to make the sharing of this so complicated. I'm going to show up here and keep it simple and just talk to you and tell you about things I'm working on, and connect in that way. I love the video editing process. I think it's fun, but it's time consuming, and I just don't have that right now. In this season of my life, I don't have the bandwidth, but I feel like, I need to focus on what actually needs to be shared here. Do we really need all the bells and whistles to connect with people? It's just having conversations with different people. And this is more, I think, for myself, but if you find it helpful, that's awesome. But I need these reminders, because I do go back through these, and they're good reminders to keep myself on track, because it's so easy to get off track and overthink and get in your head about it. Am I doing it right? This person looks like that person does this, and they have this perfect, and then it becomes vanity metrics, and the message gets lost in that. And that's been the biggest lesson I've learned in the last 6 months of not doing these videos. I've missed doing them. I've missed having these talks, and they're great learning opportunities. And I was getting into the idea that they had to reach everybody, and like yesterday. But that's not the point. That's not why I started them, and that's not what I want it to do. What I want this channel to be is more of an open conversation, to be fun, to tell stories, and to share, the journey that I've been on. I think back to that girl that was so lost and had no concept of how to make a life. Like I literally had no idea what life was supposed to look like. I remember seeing a friend self-talk herself, through, I just have to think about this a different way. I just have to, and I thought, what? You have a choice? And I never knew I had a choice. And, now I understand that, yes, very much we have a choice, but sometimes we're in such a place of pain and hurting that we don't see past that. My friend the other day said sometimes we just need therapy, we just need medication, we just need something, to help us get strong enough to move on, to start seeing it, because before that it's just words. It doesn't mean anything because all you feel is the pain. And I thought, wow, that is so true. I never thought of it that way. And because I've seen those moments with my own daughter, and because I see the pain, I see the struggle, and I'm trying to explain to her, but she's not there yet, right? She was in her own pain cycle that I couldn't reach her because she wasn't strong enough to hear that message, but now as she's building up her strength and gaining that self-awareness, she talks to me about her process and how she sees things that she never saw before. And that's so neat to have that conversation with my friend, and then go on to see how that relates in my life. So this is maybe my commitment, my public commitment to myself. I just think it's funny, the games we play with ourselves. I have this almond butter addiction, and I put it all the time in the wrong place. So it will take me a little bit longer to find it the next time I have a craving and go to reach for it, because if it's not in the typical place and I have to go looking for it and I don't remember where I last put it, then often it'll be just enough time that craving will pass and I'll move on. But I just find that's funny. I do that with myself in the mental games that I play with myself and the challenges I set. Yes, I hear you. Anyways, that's probably enough for today. So I hope you have a great day, and it's okay if showing up feels uncomfortable, if it just feels off, that's, you're playing into resistance, and resistance, what I've learned is just something, it's uncomfortable. It's supposed to be uncomfortable, and you have to work through it and show up in the smallest way possible. And whatever that is, maybe it's a post, maybe it's connecting with a friend, maybe it's a phone call, maybe it's writing in your journal. Whatever it is, if you show up in the smallest way, it will build over time. Have a good one. And remember to clean your dirty glasses. There she is. So my daughter calls her Mazikeen, or Maze for short. But my husband and my boys call her Two-Face, because she's got right down the middle. Here she is. So pretty. Okay, have a good one.